throw session already? Like, listen, I will literally be whipping around and putting my baton in the air, so you need to pay attention. Got it? Here we go.
What a beautiful day here at Oregon High School. Welcome to the 140th commencement at Oregon High School. It's wonderful to see you all here to celebrate with us today. Please stand if you are able for the presentation of colors by the Oregon Brooklyn VFW Post 10272, led by Sergeant of Arms and member of the very first graduating class of this building, Oscar Larson, class of 1967. Please join me in recognizing members of the Oregon High School Band under the direction of Miss Allison Yeager. Joining the color guard today were members of the OHS class of 2024, Rainey Emmerich, Aries Resendez, and Isis Herrera, who have listed in the armed forces. Rennie will be in the Naval ROTC program while attending Embry-Riddle University. Aries is enlisted in the Marine Corps and is going to have an occupational specialization of firefighting, and Isis will be enlisting in the Navy and will specialize as a jet plane mechanic. Congratulations to you all. On behalf of the Oregon School District and the Board of Education, I would like to congratulate you all on your graduation today. Over the past 4 years, you've demonstrated excellence in your academic pursuits, you've exemplified leadership and character, you've encountered challenges, and you've met them head on. Today is an important milestone in your journey. I'm going to do a quick thumb check. Seniors, are you ready for this day? Yep. Okay. Parents, up, sideways, or down, are you ready? All right, all right. I see some sideways too, and I understand a little bit about those mixed emotions. The first time I had a chance to meet you and your parents was in January of 2020 in the PAC. We welcomed you as 8th graders, and we gave you a rundown of what graduation requirements looked like. We acclimated you to what the scheduling process would entail, and we gave you a little tour of the electives. Do you remember that? You had a chance to get into the animal lab and see the goats with Miss Beatty, probably cram into Miss B's kitchen, and learn a little bit about what high school might look like. And I always have the welcome, and I know what I said to you that night. I absolutely am certain of it. And it was what I say to all rising freshmen as they're coming to see us. It's that our job is not to prepare you for graduation. Our job is to prepare you for what comes next. And my job as an educator, our job here at Oregon High School is the same as yours as parents. We're supposed to be preparing you for a life beyond the comfort and the safety of the nest. Your family first laid a foundation that would help you venture out into the world beyond. And that world included schools, teachers, friends, and the business of learning. And as this world opened up to you, your parents sent you off to school and would wait at home at night and listen to your stories of your successes. They'd anxiously listen as you told them about your successes and your struggles. And I know that it hurt you parents when you were not able to help your kid anytime that they stumbled. But you also realized that as they stood on their own 2 feet, they began to develop a little bit of resilience that helped them navigate their ever-expanding world. Remarkably, students, you flourished, and at times you stumbled. You accomplished hard things, developed new interests, discovered your purpose, determined what you believe, and took the first steps to becoming the person that you're destined to be. You developed new skills and competencies. Members of this group became musicians, mathematicians, leaders, athletes, artists, and more. You built things, you developed your own ideas, you learned to work together, you achieved great things in the classrooms and in your extracurricular pursuits. Parents, you remember the time that your kid came home and you couldn't help them with their homework? You remember that one? How humbling was that? Did you ask your mom? Yeah, she told me to talk to you. Well, tomorrow, why don't you just go ask Mr. Ebert? You know, as you went on beyond school and beyond all those school things, you also learned to dance, play pickleball, create TikTok videos, play Fortnite, stay up too late, sleep in too long. You got a first job. You learned how to drive. You attended dances, got into arguments, made new friends, and you just figured stuff out. That learning journey is a piece of why this moment in your life is so important and why graduation itself really serves as a rite of passage. And the time that we get to spend with our children has shifted from them depending on us to them living their own best lives. I was on the internet last week reading an article, and I know you can't believe everything you read on the internet, but this stopped me in my tracks because it made the claim that 75% of the time that you as a parent will ever get to spend with your kid is over by the time they reach 12 years of age. And it further states that by the time that they graduate high school, that percentage hits about 90. Now, that I can't verify the source of that data and the empirical evidence behind it, but sadly it kind of rings true to me. And so students, as you arrive today at this graduation milestone, it's so incredibly important to recognize and acknowledge the people who have loved and supported you through the years. Your family, the teachers, the coaches, the advisors, and the friends who've paved the way for you, especially when that road got bumpy. They've been there and they will be there for you in the future. Right now, I'd love to see you turn, make a little eye contact with the people who are here for you, and wave at them, blow them a kiss, tell them you love them. Let's go. All right. Students, we're kicking you out of the nest today. You see, we understood the assignment from the very beginning. It's that we're here to prepare you for what comes next, and you're here today because you're ready. I know that you're ready. That same figured-out approach that got you through your first experiences in elementary school, not to mention beginning your freshman year as virtual learners, and all the rest of high school, from AP tests and navigating crash corners, that resilience is what you now need to continue to make forward progress in an ever-changing world. And like your parents did so long ago, the Oregon School District has helped establish a firm foundation for you as you move forward. In a moment, your classmates will be sharing their personal experiences and perspectives on change and what this moment means for all of you. And as you listen to their wise counsel, I hope that you reflect on this moment in your journey. Reflect on how you can make the most of the time that we have together and how the ways in which you choose to spend your time and with whom you choose to spend it will impact the quality of your life. Continue to show gratitude for those who've helped you along your journey. Show compassion and be generous with your time for those around you who need support. Continue to use your time and talents to improve the lives of others. You know, there's so many stories in this class. A few quick ones that come to mind of people who have left things better than they found it. Right off the top, Tanner Clark. Tanner Clark was out at the stadium during a track meet and noticed that the flag looked a little disheveled and beaten up, weather beaten over the 4 months, and he asked a question. And that question led to a discussion and him getting on his phone and figuring out that you can, hey, I found a phone number, and you can call and request from your U.S. rep to send a flag to a school. And so within 20 minutes, he had secured a flag that was presented to us at Oregon High School that flew over the nation's capital in mid-May. So that's one example. Another example, go ahead, clap it up. Nina Andreev is another one who found that high school from time to time can be stressful and found that art was calming and relaxing and led to her being able to deal with whatever rigors the rest of our school lives and outside of school brought. So she used that, did a little research, and discovered that through AI, she could produce adult coloring books that now are marketed on Amazon, and I ordered a bunch of them and distributed them to staff during our award luncheon the other day. And that's another example of somebody asking a question, finding the resources, and making things better. And I'm off script right now, so these people had no idea that I was going to mention their name. And the third one is we all love sports. We all like to compete. It's a part of our pathway, but at some point in time, sometimes it leaves us behind as things go on. But there was a young man in this class who loved basketball and had a whole bunch of friends that liked basketball. And, you know, when they left our competitive program, Finley Keel and his family arranged the Bench Mob Basketball League that was inclusive and was community building and pulled everyone together to just have a good time doing something you love. Again, an example of confronting a problem and knowing that you have the skills and the power to make things better. So you can clap it up there too. As I stand here today, I am absolutely confident of a couple of things. And number one is that no matter where you go in life, you are in the people business. And it is so important that you recognize and realize that anything good in our lives comes because of the people that you surround yourselves with. So always take good care of one another as you move forward. And also, as I stand here today, I'm confident that you're ready. And I could not be more proud of you. You've exceeded my expectations on all fronts. Your high academic achievements are eclipsed only by your humanity and your kindness. You're good people who are focused on helping others in our community and beyond. And when we open those doors in the fall, you are going to be so very missed here at Oregon High School. I am humbled to have been a part of your journey, and I wish you all the best as you embark on the next chapter of your lives. Congratulations, 2024. I'm so proud of you. You stay classy. Before I yield the podium to your classmates, Jada, Ada, and Aaron, I would like to introduce the dignitaries who will assist with today's ceremony. I'm pleased to introduce the Oregon School Board members present to recognize the class of 2024. Krista Flanagan, Dr. Mary Lakuta, Troy Pankratz, Dr. Caleb Bush, and Anna Biziak. Thank you. Our district superintendent, Dr. Leslie Bergstrom, will be responsible for certifying graduates here today, and we thank her for her leadership. I would like to acknowledge the work of our senior class advisors who have, over the past 4 years, supported this class. We appreciate them being here to assist during this ceremony as well. I'd like to thank our administrative team, Ms. Zawicki, Mr. Ashmore, Mr. Hunter, and Ms. Spencer Grant for their help in supporting this class today and every day that led us to this stage. Thank you to them. Finally, I would also like to introduce our honor marshals as chosen by the class of 2024, Mr. Dave Ebert and Mr. George Wilson, who will guide you through your final task that you'll have to complete as an Oregon Panther. That last statement might not be factually accurate because a few members of this class will have one more task, and that's competing for a state title in the state soccer championship. Congratulations to our girls soccer team. At this time, I'll invite our first class speaker, Jada Anderson, to the podium for her graduation address. Jada.
Ladies and gentlemen, faculty, proud parents, and most importantly, my fellow graduates. Today marks a pivotal moment in our lives, a day when we celebrate not just the end of a chapter, but the beginning of countless stories that have yet to be written. And as we take this step towards our future, we carry with us more than just the diplomas we're all anxiously waiting to receive. We carry the countless lessons, friendships, and memories that have molded us into the individuals that we are today. Last week, we all went on a walk back to our elementary schools, reliving simpler times and reminiscing with our fellow class about the silly little things that we did when we attended those schools. And seeing these little children reminded me that back then, graduation felt like a distant dream. Yet here we are today, ready to turn the page. And as we step into this next part of our lives, it's impossible not to reflect upon the journey that we've embarked upon together. Our journey started almost 13 years ago, and we can all look back and recall joyous memories that we've had throughout our time here in Oregon. Like the field trips we used to take around town, or the homecoming football games where we got together with our friends and cheered on our fellow Panthers. This is just a couple, but there have been many. All of these times bringing us closer and helping us to build the strong community that Oregon has, of which we are forever a part of. This journey, though fun, has been filled with many hard and challenging bumps, moments where we've had to overcome things and change in some way, big or small. Individually, we've all had our own experiences and setbacks, but we can't ignore the one that kicked off high school for us, freshman year. The transition from middle school to high school marks a significant milestone in our lives. We left behind the comfort of our middle school years with teachers like Mr. Howard and Miss Weiss to venture out and embrace the challenges and opportunities that come with high school. This transition was not just about changing schools, it was about exploring different opportunities and learning valuable lessons to help us discover who we are and who we want to be. We navigated this journey together, learning that our purpose isn't something found overnight. It's a unique puzzle pieced together from our experiences, our successes, and our failures. It was scary, knowing not only we'd have to change schools and face more of the world's biggest tragedy, homework, but knowing that we too would have to change and be face to face with unfamiliarity. This transitional period for everyone is scary and difficult, but having to do it during the pandemic added another layer of complexity. When I think back to freshman year, I remember the stickers on the floor, walking 6 feet apart, classes of 14 students that met 2 days a week with Wednesdays off for homework and async learning, which really just meant a day off. But I also remember how difficult it was, trying to grow into who we wanted to be while not being able to have in-person experiences to help us bond and find our place. But despite all the difficult setbacks that came with the pandemic, we were all able to find new paths to self-discovery and forge connections that defied physical barriers. We learned resilience and the value of community even when we couldn't be together physically. proving to all of us that personal growth isn't defined by walls. Change has always been one of my biggest fears. Venturing away from what I know and having to move into a place filled with unfamiliarity has always been intimidating to me and something I've tried to avoid for a long time. And this fear has been no stranger to me, especially throughout my academic career. After our 4th grade graduation, I went to my parents crying, begging them to hold me back because RCI seemed too scary and I didn't want to go. And though after that one I stopped crying, every school change I was still accompanied by the familiar feeling of apprehension and dread for the unknown that lied ahead. And as I started my senior year, the age-old fear once again accompanied me, reminding me that in 9 months we'd all gather one last time in the gym together. Because this time, change didn't mean going off into a different school in Oregon. This time, change meant going off into the world and branching away from our familiar surroundings. But throughout this year especially, the nurturing community of Oregon has played a crucial role in preparing me to embrace this change with a more resilient mindset. From dedicated teachers like Mr. Wilson and Mr. Ebert to supportive staff, every person here has been instrumental in this journey, providing me with tools and knowledge to face the unknown with confidence. And this was done through a curriculum that not only focuses on academic excellence, but one that also emphasizes personal growth and adaptability. And though sadly we may not all see each other again, we are all forever connected through the town we will always be able to call home, Oregon. And as I stand here today, reflecting on a transition that we all encountered 4 years ago and the one we're currently facing, I recognize echoes of similarity, noting that once again we have to be changed and be faced with unfamiliarity. Yet I'm also aware of the differences that set them apart. I no longer feel anxious and scared of my future, and as I embrace this new chapter, the fear I once had in these situations has been replaced with eagerness and anticipation for what is coming. I now stand ready, not to just face what is to come, but to actively seek it out and embrace it. And it is in this state of readiness and excitement that I truly understand the essence of growth and the boundless potential that lies ahead for all of us. And as we leave Oregon High School, we recognize that we are not the same people who walked through those doors 4 years ago. And this is because of change. There have been many valuable lessons that Oregon has taught us throughout our time here, but amongst the most significant is understanding that growth is very closely connected to change, because to grow is to change. And as we stand here about to step into the next part of our lives, we do so with the collective strength and wisdom that Oregon has taught us. And though our future is still filled with uncertainty, we now know not to fear it, but to embrace and to conquer it. Because even though our future is unknown, it's our future. Thank you and congratulations, class of 2024. And now it is my pleasure to introduce our next speaker, Ada Marson.
I would like to start by saying that I am beyond grateful to be here today in front of you all, teachers, staff, student, and families. I would like to take this opportunity to say congrats to all of you. Congrats to the teachers who made it through this year and the past 4 years with the class of 2024. Congrats to our amazing senior class. We have accomplished so much. And finally, congratulations to the families. On behalf of the senior class, we thank you for not only bringing us into this world, but raising the amazing humans that we are today. On September 4th, 2023, the seniors got together in the OHS parking lot to decorate their cars with various sayings and colorful chalk and paint markers. The one where they graduate, class of 2024, and my favorite, I eat freshman. It was the day before the first day of senior year and the last first day of high school. We laughed, talked, and took turns looking at each other's decorations and ideas. We took pictures and conversed about the next FNL game we were going to attend and what we would be wearing to fit the theme. We didn't speak of the changes ahead of us or the new beginnings we would soon embark on. As the sun set and the air got cooler, we got in our cars and went our own ways. And while my car drove its familiar route through our little town, I had the realization that sooner or later, we would all part like this again with new, unfamiliar destinations. Soon, everything would change. Now, being my usual sappy self, who unfortunately would do anything to feel emotional towards any topic, I started playing the already nostalgic playlist I curated over the summer called Senior Year. The playlist includes songs from my childhood, songs that my friends and I listened to religiously, and songs that talked about overcoming change and getting older. Who knew that all this music could hold memories just as well as a picture could? It could create an image and provide messages born from interpretation. I pulled my car into the driveway, and the song Landslide by Fleetwood Mac sounded through my speakers. I instantly thought of my family and friends and how much I would miss them as I moved on towards bigger things. And even though I had a year left with them, it felt as if time was quite literally slipping through my fingers. And I was watching it disappear right in front of my eyes. As I sat and listened to the sound of the sweet guitar melody playing while Stevie Nicks' smooth voice sounded in my head, I painted an image surrounded by the lyrics, and I thought to myself, how do I know if I'm doing the right thing for my future? I realized that the song Landslide has many different key points and topics that cover and explain the changes we too are going through. In an article I read, Stevie Nicks describes that through her writing process, she was doubtful of what the future could hold for her. As she looked up at her challenges and dreams and climbed the mountain toward achievement, she realized that it all could come tumbling down. She was grappling with the feeling of hesitation as she decided to quit her schooling and become a full-time musician, or at least try to. She was filled with questions about what would happen if she didn't make the right choice for her future. The lyrics in the chorus start by saying, "Well, I've been afraid of changing because I built my life around you. But time makes you bolder, even children get older, and I'm getting older too." Nix begins to notice that, as she's going through these monumental changes in her life, she is growing as a person. She is learning from her past and understanding that the things she's gone through have propelled her in the right direction for her future. That the child in her heart could rise above, and she could accomplish her dreams and her goals. I guess what I'm trying to say is that this song is relatable to all of us, parents, students, families, and even teachers. As my senior year has come to an end, I have realized that all of this has been for a reason. Everything in our future is going to happen for a reason. The handling of the seasons of change will be new and scary to some, but we inevitably move on from this high school and the memories it holds. We inevitably grow up. We can do hard things, and we can become the best people we can be. Is it okay to feel doubtful about taking the right path and choosing to do the right thing? Yes. Is it okay to be scared of the transitions we are going through? Absolutely. It is also okay to know and remember that despite feeling like you are running out of time, you do have enough of it, and you do acquire the right tools it takes to decide what to do with it. There is no rush to finding your calling, and you will either way. Just like my classmate Jada highlighted, we need to trust in the process of change and what the future holds. There is something out there for everyone. Growth and change go hand in hand, and no matter what happens, you will be able to handle the changes and the seasons of life. Maybe this would be easier to explain if I just sang the song for you. Took my love, took it down. I climbed a mountain and I turned around, and I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hills till the landslide brought me down. The sky, what is love? Can the child within my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean tides? Can I handle the seasons of Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I've built my life around you. But time makes you bolder, even children get older, and I'm getting older too. Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I built my life around you. But time makes you older, even children get older, and I'm getting older too. Oh, I'm getting older too. Take my love, take it down. Oh, if you climb a mountain and you turn around, and if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, well, the landslide will bring you down. And if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, well, the landslide will bring you down. Oh, the landslide will bring you down. It is now with my honor to invite the members of the OHS Senior Choir, under the direction of Miss Jennifer Yancey, up to the stage.
Staring at the blank page before you, open up the dirty window. Let the sun illuminate the words that you cannot find. Reaching for something in the distance, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibitions. I am unwritten, can't read my mind. I'm undefined. Oh, I'm just beginning. The pen's in my hands, ending unplanned. Staring at the blank page before you, open up the dirty window. Let the sun illuminate the words that you cannot find. Reaching for something in the distance, distance, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibitions, feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you, only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Drench yourself in words unspoken, live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your book begins, the rest is still unwritten. Staring at the blank page before you, open up the dirty window, let the sun illuminate the words that you cannot find. Reaching for something in the distance, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibitions. Staring at the blank page before you, open up the dirty window, let the sun illuminate the words that you cannot find. Reaching for something in the distance, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibitions. I am unwritten.
Thank you to the senior choir and Mrs. Yancey. At this time, it's my pleasure to introduce our final class speaker, Aaron Dieter.
Hello, everyone, and thank you all for being here today. I'd like to first start by giving Ms. Yeager and the band another big round of applause. No offense, but I'm kind of glad I'm not up there this year. I'm incredibly excited and grateful to be speaking here to the class of 2024. First off, I'd like to recognize that Oregon has provided us with an exceptional education that will propel us into our futures. Additionally, some of us have had our lives planned since they were 8 years old, while others still may be unsure of what they're going to do. Ever since my parents bought me my first computer, I thought that my destiny was to become a professional YouTuber. However, my high school experience helped me realize that I had much greater passions for math and music, even though being a YouTuber is considerably way cooler. This simply shows that it's equally okay if you do or don't have an idea for your future. The important thing is to continue to have an open mind because the world seriously has a limitless number of opportunities for you. Now, no matter where we go or what we do, there will be challenges we must confront. Just as Jada and Ada put it, change can and will be difficult, which shows that there will always be adversity. I know that for me and for a lot of people here that the coronavirus was an extremely difficult challenge to overcome. Even though the first few weeks of online school were kind of fun because I may or may not have played a lot of Minecraft, I really started to miss being in person. Humans were built to be social, and to be locked away for such a long period of time was honestly debilitating. However, looking back on it now has made me realize how resilient and persevering our class has become as a result of this. The point I'm trying to make here is instead of looking at challenges as things that bring you down, try seeing them as opportunities for growth. Another topic I'd like to bring up today is something that humans continue to struggle with despite our everyday research, that being happiness. I did some research, and according to Harvard professor Dr. Arthur Brooks, true happiness is found through the balance of three things: enjoyment, satisfaction, and meaning. Firstly, enjoyment is often used interchangeably with pleasure, when in reality, they are two completely different things. The difference is kind of like if you're just eating Sour Patch Kids by yourself versus playing Fortnite with your friends while you're eating Sour Patch Kids. When you're by yourself, the Sour Patch Kids are acting only as small little dopamine releases, while when you're with your friends, the Sour Patch Kids are acting as enhancers of the memories you're making with them. To summarize, pleasure is just a temporary function of our human biology, whereas enjoyment is what makes life more rewarding and what promotes personal growth. So the next time you have these happy feelings, try to discern whether it's just pleasure or if it's actual enjoyment. The second key component of happiness is satisfaction. Satisfaction is working hard for your goals as opposed to having everything given to you. I believe a lot of you have received several participation awards, and it's obvious the difference in satisfaction you get when you're handed something versus when you actually work for that same thing. I'm sure those of you that participated in the musical Big Fish could say that you felt a higher degree of satisfaction. What about the amazing performances by our own bands, choirs, and orchestras? What about the girls' basketball team and their 27-1 record? What about the years of hard work you spent and committed to Oregon just to be sitting here today? Your consistent effort has allowed you to achieve these great things, which turns out to be a crucial part of being happy. Don't wish it were easy. Wish you were better. The last part of happiness is meaning, or rather, your purpose in life. It's important to make the distinction that just because you're good at something doesn't mean that's your purpose. Your purpose is why you believe you're alive. If you need some examples, simply look to the teachers who have guided you throughout your entire life. Why do you think they chose to be a teacher? They clearly have a passion for educating young people, and that is what gives them true meaning in life. Finding your purpose will help guide you throughout your life, which will in turn help you find a much deeper sense of happiness. Everyone has their own purpose, and it's simply a matter of figuring out what your purpose is. Don't ask yourself what the world needs. Instead, ask yourself what makes you come alive, and go do that, because what the world needs is people who have come alive. Happiness is not a destination, but instead a journey that will be different for everyone. Happiness is a complex human phenomenon that can only be achieved through your own pursuit of enjoyment, satisfaction, and meaning. As ultramarathoner David Goggins once said, "The hero is you." My hope for the class of 2024 is that you leave here today with an open mind and resilient spirit. As cheesy or cliche as most of this sounds, just recognize that obstacles can be blessings and that true happiness lies just beyond the surface, but it's a matter of what you decide to do. Remember that time is precious, so make the most of it. Congratulations, class of 2024. Thank you. It is my pleasure to introduce the Superintendent of the Oregon School District, Dr. Leslie Bergstrom, who will certify graduates and preside over the presentation of diplomas.
Good afternoon. By the time you get to me, you know that the diplomas are almost there, okay? So I'm going to be really, really fast because I know that you guys are anxious for that. So good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to our families, our educators, our board members, and most importantly, all of our high school seniors. And in my conversations with board members over the years, we continuously acknowledge every year that this is really the best day for us. Playing a role, any role, in the celebration of your accomplishments, in a celebration of the promise and potential that you are carrying out into the world, that is an honor, and we're all very happy to be here. Your high school graduation day is a day of significance for all of your people, your friends, your family, your teachers, all of them who walked alongside you, seeing you in your cap and gown. This is a snapshot in time they will not remember. And speaking of snapshots, you know, they're going to want some pictures after the ceremony, so please be patient, because even when they're asking you for just one more, someday, the pictures of the people who were so important to you when are here beside you today will mean everything. So be patient when they ask for those pictures, because it's coming. It's meaningful to hear your principals speak about your compassion and your generosity, and to listen to your peers share thoughts about your resilience and adaptability, and in their belief in your individual and collective ability to do hard things. and to have one of them remind you that you are the hero of your story. The speeches today by Jada, Ada, and Aaron were outstanding. But most importantly, the speeches said something not just about the wonderful speakers, but about all of you. So when I look out into this sea of academic regalia, I'm reminded of our portrait of a graduate. The Oregon portrait of a graduate has 4 key areas. It's competency, which is academic competency, character and culture, critical and creative thinking, and community. As an educational institution, the competency component is core to who we are. But guess what? You nailed that. You're sitting here today. You are ready to go. You did what you needed to do and show the competencies that you needed to master, and that's incredible. Your academic accomplishments are many and will serve you well. However, when I have the opportunity to work with groups or individuals in this class, I'm struck by the competency in the other areas of Portrait of a Graduate: character and culture, critical and creative thinking, and community. For example, over the past 2 years, I've had the opportunity to interview many of you for the OSD podcast. I've spoken with you about the school-to-career opportunities you're engaged in, the home construction program, our Growing Girls Wrestling program, the FFA competition at the county fair, the prom formal wear drive, hosting Panther Vision, announcing Panther Athletics, Big Fish, and the organizers of Pride in the Park. I've even had the opportunity to interview the fantastic speakers today, and through all the unique words and experiences that were shared, I really feel that they were very representative of what all of you can do. They show that they're willing to pursue opportunities, that they are willing to work creatively and to collaborate with others, to persevere in pursuit of their goals. They displayed empathy and curiosity and a commitment to the community, an understanding of the perspective of others, and they were great communicators. Class of 2024, no matter where you go or what you do, those are the skills and the characteristics and the aptitudes that will be essential for your success. And you have demonstrated time and time again, you have this. You are so ready for what is next. Your family, your friends, and the Oregon School District are proud of you, stand behind you, and will find great joy in your future endeavors. Guess what's next? The diplomas. Here we go. As we prepare for the distribution of the diplomas, I will call upon members of the Oregon Board of Education and Mr. Pliner to come forward to distribute diplomas on behalf of the Oregon School District. Furthermore, I hereby certify to you that these members of the class of 2024 of Oregon High School have fulfilled all of the requirements of the Oregon Board of Education and the Wisconsin Department of Public Instruction.
Emma Alberg. Lon Abraham. Luca Acuna. Norman Aiken. Ashley Alfaro Vasquez. Bryn Allen. Logan Ambrose. Ash Anderson. Kale Anderson. Jada Anderson. Mason Anderson. Carly Andre. Nina Andre. Caleb Anthony. Mark Armstrong. Charles Ashworth. Brady Bacon. Yoselin Bahina Aguilar. Kaya Bales. Ashley Bambro. Ashton Banfield. Trevor Barlow. Alexa Bartles. Brooke Bastian. Seth Batker. Esmond Baumgart. Piper Beck. Joshua Bell. Matthew Benkert Gross. Cecilia Bingham. Tryson Blake. Julia Borgrud. Johanna Briggs. Samantha Brown. Kane Brummer. Chloe Bueno Conti. Brock Musgagger. Parker Byrne. Juan Carcano. Caden Carpenter. McKenna Carroll. Liana Case. Sarah Catanayo. Avery Kaya. Marisol Sayaka Villa. Jasmine Shivington. Tanner Clark. Kayla Clevenger. Maricela Covarrubias. Leo DeBoer. Gavin Decker. Ella Denson. Ethan Durkee. Hayden Durline. Kaden Diaz. Aaron Dieter. Braden DiMartino. Taylor Dion. Caden Dixon. Nezdobo. Senko Domaze. Nadia Dopar. Bryden Downey. Nathan Drosty. Alexander Don. Ava Dibovic Skripka. Cameron Eck. Brooklyn East. William Elliott. Rainey Emmerich. Renee Erdman. Miles Erdl. Lauren Etienne. Levin Eustace. Reese Evans. Carly Fahey. Olivia Ferris. Brett Fink. Sean Flanagan. Serena Flitter. Jack Florida. Michael Florida. Alex Franken. Bella Fry. Mia Gamoneda Gomez. Isaac Gebauer. Emily Gehrman. Rebecca Gill. Isabel Goins. Maddox Doyle. Samantha Haynes. Michaela Hammond. Alana Handel. Ashlyn Harvanson. Brielle Haslam. Tyler Head. Jack Heller. Damian Helmstetter. Charlotte Hendrickson. Andrew Hensel. Josephia Hermanson. Isis Herrera. Sophie Hairwire. Randall Hillstead. Jacob Heft. Delaney Holker. Callie Herneman. Drew Hoffer. Matthew Hoffer. Evan Hoffman. Avery Holtman. Samantha Hoppy. Alex Hubermauer. Eleanor Huss. Tristan Jackson. Leo Jacobs. Isaac Jacobson. Adam Jeremiahson. Cohen Jared. Andrew Jakey. Anna Johnson. Cheyenne Johnson. Grace Johnson. Morgan Johnson. Brady Jones. Ian Jones. Estella Kane. Reese Carvalho. Kellen Cavan. Peter Cavan. Caden Keogh. Brenna Kern. Miles King. Griffin Kip. Lane Kisley. Nora Klipstein. Trevor Klain. Kendrick Kohler. Henry Kreckman. Caden Kronzer. Natalie Gonzalez Aguilar. Cole Krieger. Finley Keel. Yash Kumar. Luke Kupcho. Bryce LaBelle. Peyton Lackner. Leonardo Lambrugo. Reed Landay. Tyler Lang. Keegan Langenall. Logan Leatherberry. Hayden Lemke. Alexander Lasowski. Noadiah Lasowski. Brianna Lloyd. Ainsley Lonergan. Decker McLeod. Kieran Mandrakar. Ada Marson. Emmett Marson. Mary Marischal. Lance Martin. Samantha Martinson. Luke Marks. Maximus Matthews. Nathan McAlpine. Evan McGill. Evelyn McGinty. John McKenzie. Ethan McOwen. Jackson Messling. Israel Mickelson. Uma Millet. Ella Minter. Nathan Majeski. Stephen Morera. Lydia Miller. Vicky Nasty. Amelia Nonamaker. Carson Knott. Delaney Nineheis. Kylie O'Malley. Abram O'Rourke. Reva Onik. Jada Opari Ado. Zachary Opliger. Crystal Ortega. Victor Ortega. Samantha Oscar. Aiden Pago. Catherine Pancratz. Wyatt Parsons. Maisie Patterson. Marcos Pena Nelson. Ella Piotr. Addison Peters. Danica Peterson. Aaron Pierrick. Samantha Heschel. Lorelei Polacek. Andrew Pollock. Griffin Powers. Maxwell Holvermacher. Dylan Ruffert. Andrew Reimer. Anwin Reimer. Aries Resendez. Aiden Reuter. Tyler Richter. Lauren Riley. Jeremiah Rockiet. Nicholas Rodriguez. Dylan Rosman. Isaac Rotier. Maya Rudy. Emma Sakwe. Isaac Salgado Jr. Britton Scalisi. Noah Schaefer. Emma Schell. Alexandra Schmidt. Samantha Schmidt. Peyton Schroeder. Samantha Schrader. Jocelyn Schupbach. Logan Schumann. Dayton Scott. Jason Scott. Ferris Secker. Nicholas Seitz Cleaver. Dane Severson. Bradford Sewell. Nathan Shippey. Adam Skaggs. Mary Jo Summers. Elizabeth Sorbet. Morgan Spindler. Hunter Spink. Alex Stoffaker. Savannah Stevenson. Spencer Steluka. Obadiah Stoiber Wynn. Jocelyn Strife. Jacob Stubbe. Caitlin Studebaker. Caden Stump. Addison Swan. Charlotte Swenson. Logan Taylor. Brianna Tesh. Logan Thomas. Alex Truckle. Toshi Sai. Noah Tucker. Bridget Tushowski. Elise Beliska. Callum Voss. Haley Mayvoda. Carlotta Villa. Rebecca Bach. Marissa Waldrop. Jackson Walsh. Max Walter. Nicholas Walters. Noah Walters. Tia Waterbury. Sydney Weber. Hans Weiss. Tristan Wells. Toby Werner. Maxwell Westfield. Beckett White. Lillian Weeby. Jordan Wydell. Lauren Williams. Tristan Winterberg. Grant Walling. Caden Yeager. Jacob Yeagley. Austin Yingling. Jerry Zhang. Layart Zuby. Darian Zimmerman. Sophie Zesh. Sydney Zerowik.
Get a little air going.
Coral Zweig.
As Superintendent of Schools, I have the privilege to ask Student Council Executive Co-Presidents Nate Majeski and Charlotte Hendrickson to please come to the stage and lead their class in the changing of the tassel.
At this time, please move your tassels from right to left.
Congratulations, class of 2024.